First of all, look at us. We actually did it all right this time. It's recording, it's live on Facebook.
But ain't you supposed to have it over
We're
where we can
ready.
actually see comments or something?
Okay, now, can you see the comments? Because all you have to do is just scroll.
I was, I know how comments work. I was saying I ain't be supposed to set it up so we can see.
I don't know how that is, but I'm sure we can probably see comments like how your mom said, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
All right, Deborah, you have your intentions set.
First, foremost,
name the year. What?
We managed by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Or my chinny chin.
For us to actually start on time amidst the frustrations this morning. This one has double booked us with appointments going on all at our house at 10 a.m.
At least I didn't double book us with another show during our show time, like you did last weekend.
Pre-recorded.
Lisa, no, this one has to be live.
And then she has our day busy today because we're doing this. Then we got this small socially distanced gathering happening at the house immediately after this, and then we have office party for one of her clients, holiday party for a client we all love.
Blossom.
They've been a part of our lives and we're really our first client for our medical billing company.
Yes.
When we first launched into this entrepreneurial life. So we do appreciate, celebrate. We want to be there.
Yes.
But that's going on at 5:00.
Yes.
So this one decides she's going to get dressed and wear her good clothes all day. And she doesn't understand the concept of good clothes. Why you don't wear your good clothes all day. The reason why you don't wear your good clothes all day is because you don't want to mess them up. And so I tell her, I was like, why are you dressed so early why are you dressed so early?
Because I'm the only one that does the laundry and I did not want to keep messing up clothes.
So I say, why are you dressed so early? And then she's like, for the Blossom party later. And I was like, the party's at 5:00. And then she's like, well, I don't want to have to change multiple clothes, yada, yada, yada. And I told her, you don't want to wear your good clothes all day. You don't do that. The party's at 5:00. That's hours. So in my mind, I'm like, because you don't know what can happen. You're going to be in your good clothes.
And I almost fell twice. So now I'm out of my good clothes and now I'm in jogging pants. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Someone Should Have Told Us. This is our last episode of the season.
Can you just make sure that people know part of your intentions is don't wear your good clothes all day because you may mess them up.
Okay.
So she also ripped the pants.
Okay.
All right. I be needing to debrief. These people don't know a whole life happens just for us to get to push record at 10
I know.
o'clock.
And then by the time we get here at 10 o'clock, we barely want to sit by each other.
I ain't gonna sit here all with these folks.
Okay.
And we getting on each other's nerves.
Okay.
1 minute prior.
Oh, girl. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Shit Somebody Should Have Told Us. This is literally my very favorite episode. Unfortunately, it's always the last episode of our season, but it is by far my favorite episode. Intentions and name theming. I love it.
We've had some great conversations this year.
We have, as we always do.
And so this is our third season, right, of doing this. Yes. And it really started out as a way just for us to pour out and debrief and start creating community with our folks and sharing information with each other. And so it's great. It's a great opportunity for us to unpack things because there was a lot in 2020. You know, we went through the pandemic, we went through social injustice, we had fantastic guests that took time to join us this season. So it was, I think this was a powerful season, and I enjoyed the conversations. And this is a nice cherry on top and a good way to end the year is taking all that information we gathered through the year and then culminating in us theming our year for the following year, setting our intentions. So now we're bigger, better, smarter,
Yes.
more in line with our purpose and who we are. And now we take that energy into setting our intention.
And so I did challenge everyone this week to be mindful and present of 2020, all the good, the bad, the indifferent things that happened, so that you can be mindful of what you wanted your intentions to be for 2021. I also encouraged everyone to name or theme your year. We've done it for the past 10 years and it has worked.
I need to look
For
up
us,
our past thing.
it has assisted us in being intentional with our decision making. It has helped us stay focused on what our goals are. And a lot of times we have these big dreams, big goals, and not to say not to dream big. My Oprah favorite line is dream big, pray bold. But the thing that I like about the theming and naming the year is that it gives you like a micro focus, and you have this title, this theme, this name, this intention, and it kind of helps remind you, okay, if I make this decision, how is it in line with X, Y, and Z, with my name, with my theme, etc. So he should have already looked these up, these names, these themes,
Well, I have the one for.
but he didn't do it.
I I
So we ain't
I
got
didn't
him.
do I didn't do the proper prep work. But I have the theme for. So our theme for this year was
Thankful.
the year of giving thanks.
Yeah.
And what that was about was us being appreciative of life, being appreciative of partners, being appreciative of being able to run our own companies, being appreciative of having a job, being able to pay bills, being appreciative for people just taking time to look at the two of us bicker on on Facebook for a few minutes on Saturdays. That none of that is none of that is taken for granted. And a lot of that is about being present.
Yes.
So us theming this the year of thanks was about
Slowing down and not just giving empty thanks and saying thank you. We say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But this gave us an opportunity to say thank you for and taking the extra time and being mindful. Thank you for putting the cups up. Thank you for bringing in the groceries. Thank you for choosing me. Well, whatever it was, but it just gave us the opportunity to detail our thankful.
So with that being said, is there anything specifically or majorly that you were thankful for or that really stood out to you this year? And again, it's not lost on me that this is like the pandemic 2020. Like what more powerful year to have to set as your year of being thankful when there's been so many challenges, so much stuff that has went wrong and still finding a way to be thankful. So
for me, I would say I was really thankful for having a comfortable home. When we, in any house we've ever had or any place we've ever lived, we've always wanted it to be comfortable. We've always wanted to be a place where we felt good about being home and safe. And that has just always been kind of just the way that we've decorated the furniture that we buy, the food that we put in the house. Like everything in our home, we've always tried to be very safe and comfortable here, probably because of both of our childhoods. But this year, like, I was really appreciative the fact that my home was really comfortable, that with the kids being here and quarantining, that they felt safe, they felt comfortable. You and I being here quarantining, we felt safe, we felt comfortable. We were able to do some projects that we probably normally wouldn't have had the time to do. We put a little mini golf course on the side of our house. We got Sadie, which is our little mini golden doodle. And so I could say I was really, really, really thankful this year for um, the house being comfortable. What was your thankful?
My thankful for was, I mean, I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with. I was thankful for essentially having a family that I enjoy, and I didn't hate all of y'all guts too much.
Mm,
That I was able to, because we do get along, and we do
despite the
and
bickering.
we do, and I think we were similar in how we like to spend our downtime.
Yeah,
And so this year there was a lot of downtime,
yeah,
and we were able to still kick it and have fun and enjoy each other's company, and that being that we were around each other so much. And
yeah,
again, we're around each other a lot, but we're around each other even more because the world is shut down.
yeah,
And I was thankful that we were still able to find opportunities to take adventures.
yeah.
So we weren't able, like, so every year, so what we do
Weren't able to
is we
travel.
well we were, so that's
Mm,
not true.
okay.
We just, so every year we take a big trip, right? So
Yes.
we typically save up all year. We work with a travel agent, and we plan all year for these trips.
Yeah.
And so we typically take a big trip somewhere.
Yeah.
Because the world shut down, we weren't able to take a big trip somewhere. So we
Yeah.
were able to break that up into
Little.
three kind of mini little trips here
Yeah.
locally. Like, we did some staycation stuff.
Yeah.
Were able to do a little quick weekend in Vegas. We were able to
Oh
go up to
yeah.
Lake Powell.
Yeah.
So we still managed to find ways to take some adventures, and still
Have that. Yeah.
and see more of Arizona.
Yeah.
We had never been up to Lake Powell
Yeah.
before. And
Mhm.
Lake Powell was beautiful.
The bike ride on Love Street.
The bike ride. So
There's
in
a
our
dope
neighborhood,
street in our neighborhood where, especially during all the Black Lives Matter, they had all of these red hearts, and it was just neighborhood after neighborhood, house after house after house of all of these homes with Black Lives Matter signs with these red hearts. It's super dope.
and so it's truly profound that when you theme the year and then at the end you reflect on it,
Of all
how
the
you just
things.
see it manifest, how you just see the year of thanks manifest. And then also what it also was for me was also setting the intention of being thankful for business and
Yeah.
for collaborators and partners
Yes. And clients
and
and
clients that are
yes.
appreciative,
Yeah.
and pay you
To
well
do.
for doing what you do.
Yeah.
Being thankful for that, and being
Yeah.
thankful for people that have entrusted our vision,
Yes.
being thankful for people that entrust you with their billing,
Yes.
that have confidence in your ability to do what you do. Having
Yes. Which is
people,
their finances as well.
which is huge, and having folks that believe in the work that we're
$1 million
doing with
teacher project.
$1 Million Teacher Project is doing with teachers.
And the
And
amount of recognition that the schools shut down shed on $1 Million Teacher Project and the things that we're actually trying to do. And so there are so many things that even during COVID, we were constantly provided the opportunity to be
and
thankful.
we had blessings that came to us because you're exactly right. Like, schools closed,
Yeah.
and parents now have to be the teacher.
Yeah.
What better marketing for a organization that's trying to elevate teachers and bring more recognition to teachers than having the world closed down, schools go online, and parents have to be teachers and being reminded how important teachers are.
But then also
So
just how the community just also stepped in with the Title I Tech and Matthew Blades and being able to give students like laptops. Like even if you think about us, like we have 2 laptops. We have a laptop, you have a laptop, I have a laptop. The kids pretty much have like phones and iPads, but when it came down to homework, then you understand like, oh crap, like we needed, like kids need laptops and you can't have, we have 3 kids, they can't sit here and be sharing a laptop. So
and so it was amazing that, and so the program she's talking about is Title I Tech. That I wasn't even doing anything in the tech space or divvying out devices prior to the pandemic. But when school shut down, we realized that kids were disconnected from their teachers. And my work is about
connecting,
and
closing the
making sure
gaps.
that teachers can have the resources they need to teach their students. Was a teacher without a classroom, so we were able to hop in and help. And so those were all things on
That
on
2020
how
gave us the opportunity
thankful
to be thankful for.
manifested. And so
Now,
our previous thing,
yes,
like, don't be rushing me.
I know, but sometimes you can just be winded.
This is the pot. We're supposed to talk.
I know, but you still want it to like not be too winded.
You just like to hear yourself talk.
That's not true. I like to hear you talk.
You don't. Not
But
more,
like
not more
quickly.
than you like to hear yourself talk.
I try to be quick though.
So all of our themes for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So this year is a year of thanks. Last year was step into your influence.
Step into your
It was
influence.
all about, we launched podcasts and really realized that we all have a platform. The year prior to that was the year of big business. So
Yes.
$1 Million Teacher Project, Favorite Medical Billing, really doubling down on our work in business. The year of extravagance was the year before that. That was all about us indulging, giving us permission to do a little bit of extra, put that extra piece of cheese on your burger.
Yes.
That you've worked hard. And then before that was enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Yes.
Because and again, that's when we were really just
like grinding,
grinding, starting to make a little bit of money and remind ourselves to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Yeah.
So it's very intentional actions, and they all really build on each other.
They do.
If we really look at it,
they do.
Each year feeds into
another
the next year.
Yeah,
so it's
you're right.
So it's been unintentionally, but they all feed into each other. And for me, those are all examples of being in alignment with your purpose and what you're here to be on earth to do. So it's important. So before we say our theme, I just want to make sure that you guys know kind of how we come about the theme. So coming up with your theme is a very personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ask people, you don't throw it by nobody. It's a very personal thing. You and
we actually don't even discuss our theme until I think like late November.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like say it. And then we kind of like literally like say it, like talk over each other, say it so we can say it at the same time. And then we kind of
to see if there's
get
alignment.
It together to name it.
Because that's important, especially
his is a little bit more politically correct. Mine is usually a little bit more hoodish. So then we just try to find.
So it's especially if you're in a couple, that it's good to be in alignment. I do believe God blesses unions, or God blesses you living your authentic life. Whether you're single or in a couple, being authentic, creating that alignment is great. I talk with my hands a lot too.
I know. I'm just looking over there, like these hands are just flying everywhere.
So it's a very personal thing. Again, don't consult anybody. This is about you and your heart. And thinking about what do you want next year to be? Where do you feel like you're being pulled to? Where do you feel the direction you're being pushed in? And in Russell Simmons' book, Do You, which I always quote and cite, in that book, he talked about we all truly know what we want to do. We all truly know what our true north is. And for whatever reason, We talk ourselves
Out
out of
of
it.
it.
We think it's in we're embarrassed. We don't think we're smart enough. We have enough money, which none of that is true. Those are ways that we talk ourselves out of living our best lives.
Yes.
So the first thing is, don't ask any permission, don't consult, just sit with yourself silently and think about what your truth is, and then trust it.
Yeah.
And then trust it.
Yeah.
And you trusting it is
However outlandish it is,
however outlandish it is,
because
trust
the universe will conspire to be in alignment with your
it. The
intentions.
entire unit, when you know what you want, the universe will conspire for you to get it. So you got to trust it. And a part of you trusting it is actually coming up with your theme. So naming it, taking all these emotions, like Kashana said, like we both will kind of talk, and then we'll come up with a title that encompasses what we were both saying.
Yeah.
So you coming up with that title is you trusting it and coming up with your thing for the
and have your kids do it as well. We do. Yep. So we do one together. We have the kids do one, and they, they're into it. I think it's a good opportunity to start having them be mindful and set intentions, and I think that's a great lesson. So I would encourage you to engage your entire family to do it.
And then the last piece of it is share it. A lot of us try to hold there's different schools of thought on if you should share your dreams, because you are going to have naysayers, and you're going to have dream crushers.
If you're in a position where you're afraid or you don't want to share because of the people that are around you and what they're going to say, you're probably around the wrong people in the first place.
This is true.
And
so also you can't be afraid to share your dreams, because what I also believe is that, again, in the Bible, it does say that when 2 or 3 people gather in my name, he's there. He exists in that space, means he's going to bless whatever comes from that. So I think it's important that you share especially with like-minded people with good energy, like my wife is saying, like the right circle, people that want to see you thrive, people that want to see you win. Find 2 to 3 people and share it. Share your thing, and then touch and agree. Say, I agree. I think you're going to make that happen. I think you're going to manifest that.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
So first of all, we want to thank you guys for joining us this season. We are tremendously blessed and honored, and certainly appreciative of you taking your time. The greatest gift that we have of life in life is time. So I do want to just say thank you so very much for spending time with us this year. If you have not already, please, 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 please take some time before the new year, set some intentions, and name your year. If you're in a relationship, I would suggest you invite them to participate. If you have kids, I would invite you to participate. And with that being said, we do have a very, very, very special announcement coming in January. Very special announcement.
So we're gonna do a special episode of this show for
our special announcement. We also are still looking for students for us to cover their HBCU college application. So if you know anyone, please tag us. And with that being said,
quick recap of how you theme your year. Talk to yourself.
Yes.
Trust it. Come up with a title.
I'm so excited.
Then share it with 2 or 3 trusted people who will touch and agree with you that you will manifest that. So a part of us doing that is sharing it here on Facebook, so y'all can like and touch and agree with us that our thing will be manifested.
And so we've spent some time, and we have set our intentions. And we have decided that for 2021, we will walk.
Our theme for 2021 is the year of building equity. That's our That's our theme. The year of
The
building
year of
equity.
building equity.
And that's about, ownership, moving into more ownership spaces, owning our narrative, owning our content, owning our ideas, our thoughts.
Using the positions that we're in to provide equal opportunities for people that look like us, people
Good.
that come from the environments that we've come from. So all encompassing building equity.
Because Black folks in this country represent 13% of the country. I personally feel like we should also represent 13% of ownership across all industries. And not that we're gonna do that on our own, but we want to do our part. So our theme for 2021 is
Is
the
building
year of building
equity. We are super grateful for you guys. Unfortunately, this is the last episode of the season, except for
Well, it's last episode. It'll just be a special
next month,
episode.
January 2021. We will have a special announcement. We will be super annoying these next few weeks, reminding you guys, encouraging you guys to set those attentions and name your year.
I won't be. I don't care what y'all do. I hope y'all do it. I think it's powerful, but y'all grown. Y'all grown folks. You can spend your time however you want to.
He's annoying.
I told you once. I told you what works for us. It may not work for you. Or it might. You might want to try. You may not want to try it. I hope you do.
Okay.
But I ain't going to be pestering nobody.
Great. We love you guys. Thank you. See you next season. The year of building equity. You're annoying.
We're not even done with the show yet. We're still live.
So how do I stop recording so I can tell you that you're annoying?